So you want to know 10 quarters to look for in your pocket change. Well, let's first start off with the 1965 Washington quarter. Now, this is not a silver quarter, but it does have an error, which will give it value. Now, this is called a double die obverse for all you guys that are new to the channel or new to coin collecting. Now, you can see the doubling taking place if you look at the E and the R there, and the T to the left of the T there, and to the left of the Y on Liberty. If we look at this next image, you will see the doubling actually taking place on the date, as well as on the phrase, "In God We Trust." So that is a double die obverse, and that is what is going to give the coin value. So make sure, like I said in my last video, get you a cheap coin microscope off of Amazon or eBay under 20 bucks. Put your coin underneath it, USB microscope into your laptop, and bam, you are set up ready to go to view your coins right there close up. Next up is a 1983 Spitting Eagle Die Clash coin. Now you see from the eagle's beak there is a little line coming down. That's why it's nicknamed the Spitting Eagle. And if we look here on the feathers of the eagle, you can see that die clash taking place. The die clash error is what it is, and definitely be on the lookout for that. 1983, I could definitely see this being passed up in pocket change or in circulation, so watch out for stuff like that. And let's move on to the 1964 silver quarter. You actually want to look for doubling on this quarter as well. You can see there at the bottom of the image that U, the A, the R, and even the Q is all doubled. You look to the left of the letters and you can see that doubling taking place there. That is going to give the coin even more value than just its silver value. Next up is a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter. So it is the 1976 Denver minted quarter. Now, a lot of people just don't keep bicentennial quarters because they're only worth a quarter, but I keep them just because of the cool design, and this is another reason why I keep them, because I always want to search through the bicentennials for the double die obverse, meaning that there is doubling taking place on the front of the quarter. You can clearly see that on the lettering in this image on the word Liberty, so definitely watch out for the double die obverse on the 1976 quarter. Now, if we go to the 1963, there is a double die obverse for the 1963 as well, and that is going to take place on the front of the quarter on the phrase, "In God We Trust." So make sure you're watching out for the 1963 quarter. Also, on the 1963 quarter, all you have to do is turn it upside down on its reverse on the back of the coin and check it for doubling on the reverse, because there are also double die reverses. DDRs are what they are shortened for, and if you look on the F there on that quarter, you could see that doubling taking place. Now, if we step back a few years to 1937, this is pretty much the same thing, guys. You are going to see doubling on the lettering and the date of the quarter, so make sure you are watching out for that. If you look to the left of the 7, you can definitely see that doubling taking place there. Now, let's go back up in date and move on to the 1940. This is what is known as a repunched mint mark, shortened RPM. So this is a 1940 Denver minted quarter, and it is a silver quarter, but what we're looking for is the mint mark. If you look on the reverse of the coin, look at the bottom of the coin, there will either be a mint mark or no mint mark. And there's not a mint mark, that means that it was produced in Philadelphia. This has a D, meaning that it was produced in Denver. So you can look at the bottom of that mint mark and see that this mint mark has definitely been repunched, and that will give it more value than just its silver value. Next up is a 1942 double die reverse. So doubling taking place on the back of the quarter on the lettering. You can see it on United States of America as well as on the word dollar. And you can even see it on the branches on the leaves there. Those are even doubled, so watch out for that. Go back in your collection and put all your stuff underneath the microscope and make sure you guys don't have any errors. Here's another great example of a repunched mint mark, and you can clearly see this. The D is above and to the right, so the northeast of the mint mark. This is a 1961 Denver minted quarter, so watch out for the repunched mint mark on the 1961 quarter as well. Alright guys, I hope this added some quarters to your list that you should be looking for in your pocket change, in your coin collections. Until then, this is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.